Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the XRP Sensei coming back to you once again with some crypto education so that you can navigate and cultivate your way into the blockchain of how to move to and fro, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to talk about Baked Beans releasing its own token, ladies and gentlemen. And before we do that, we always get to the preliminaries, and I'm not going to go deep into that because you guys know that I always talk about Kinesis money, which is tokenized gold and silver. And of course, we talk about Spritz Finance, which is a more local form of paying your bills with your crypto. Because if you're earning money from multiple income streams, ladies and gentlemen, then you should be paying your bills for free and or with the dividends from the compound interest of your multiple income platforms, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, we also have up on the list Ultimo. And Ultimo, of course, is an offshore crypto account where you can on and off ramp your money to or from crypto, ladies and gentlemen, but primarily from crypto to fiat because that's pretty much the whole purpose so that you can off ramp your currency, your cryptocurrency into fiat if you so need to. Also, we have Caleb M. Brown, ladies and gentlemen, which is a world respected crypto broker. So that when XRP does hit $10,000, when XRP does hit $60,000, like Bloomberg and Forbes predicts, then you will have a way of moving those millions of dollars because the banks ain't going to want to mess with you because they're always trying to stifle you, ladies and gentlemen, because they don't want you to have anything. So the days of, the banks, 3 to 5 business days are over. The days of most banks are over, period, ladies and gentlemen, because there's also been written that there's approximately 4,500 banks in America. And if you happen to be in America, and well over 4,000 of those banks are predicted to fail within the next 2 to 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. So before 2030, a lot of things are going to change, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've gotten through the preliminaries. And the link for all of those things that I just described will be down in the description below, along with where to get your crypto, where you can use something like Uphold, which is pretty much like a prime broker, ladies and gentlemen, where you can get your crypto from there. You can connect your bank accounts and you can move things back and forth from crypto to fiat, from fiat to crypto. You can move it across networks. You can switch accounts, money from one account to another. And I'm already doing these things, and you also have MEXC, which is where I get a lot of my crypto as well. So getting your crypto and then, of course, placing it in your own self-custody wallet. I want to remind you guys always that when you get your crypto, the crypto exchange is not your wallet. When you make your purchase, you must also leave with your purchase. Okay. So yeah, you don't keep it on the platform because not your keys, not your crypto. That this whole thing is about self custody and you being in control of your own finances, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so with that, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, because we're not only going to reveal some really great stuff going on here with Baked Beans launching their own tokens, but we're also going to give you some highlights for what's coming next. And here we see our guy, Crypto Mischief, ladies and gentlemen. Crypto Mischief, he's a great YouTuber and he's always keeping us very informed. I've been messing with Crypto Mischief ever since I've been in the crypto these last several years, ladies and gentlemen. And he always does a wonderful job. He comes out with some projects of his own. But here he covers the pre-sale for the Baked Beans token. And I would suggest that you go over and take a look at this entire video. And always be sure to hit the like and subscribe for Brother Richie there. And I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go over some of the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go over here in your own spare time and check this out. So if we go over here to the baked beans, as you can see, I have my cool down period going on. So I've already rebaked my beans for the day. And I took profit actually for the first time about 2 days ago. I compounded ever since I got in, which was about a week after it launched, and I've been compounding twice a day ever since. And I took profit for the first time about 2 days ago. So I'm going to compound for several more days and go ahead and do that. But another thing that Richie talks about, which is a little disturbing, if you go to his channel, and you can probably find it very easily because he just did it several days ago, is that you have some people who are not practicing what they preach. And if you think that there's somebody not practicing what they preach, then you can always take their contract address and run it through BSC scan, and you will be able to see exactly what they're doing because they kind of had an issue with that. There was a guy named Crypto Holgar, and he basically called out one of these YouTubers who was not practicing what he preached. He was telling people to do the right thing, but he was not doing the right thing. And I'm not going to go into who it was and all of that stuff, but I will tell you who the victim was here, and it was Crypto Hogar who talked about it. And as a result, that person, whoever it was, didn't like getting called out, and they basically got a strike or something against his channel, and basically got his channel taken down. And that channel was monetized, so basically he wiped out his source of income there, ladies and gentlemen, which is not cool. All right, not cool at all. But I mean, hey, we know that we don't need anybody to tell us that. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of like the dark side of things. But yeah, so let's get back to this baked beans reloaded. Yes, they have indeed launched their own token today. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to show you a little workaround if you've been experiencing the problem that I have been experiencing. But if we go over here to the pre-launch, and I'll also leave the link for this description down below, because the hackers and scammers are always, they never miss an opportunity to be the pieces of crap that they are. If you go to the bottom of the page, I'll show you guys, because I was looking at Crypto Richie's background, and he had this black background that I see here, that we see here. And I was wondering how he got that, because by default, it's white, it's blinding white. So I said, how did he do that? So just in case you want to know, because when you go here, it's going to be blinding white. So you can just go to this side menu on the left here. You go down to the bottom of the page where it says theme, and you can switch to dark mode there. So there's a quick little tip. But here it says baked beans token bake, where growth meets flavor. And just as we cook up something special in the world of crypto, the ever growing baked beans ecosystem, the baked beans token baked, rewarding BNB directly into the baked beans reloaded miner TVL, growing your portfolio like a healthy beanstalk, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see what this is designed to do. This is designed to help the smart contract and increase the TVL, ladies and gentlemen. If you scroll down a little further, you can say join our Beantastic journey now, and you can go and you can actually copy this contract address here, and they give you a warning, just so that we can understand what's going on. It says, do not send BNB to the token address. Of course, because this is the contract address of the baked token that you put in your wallet, ladies and gentlemen. This is not for you to send BNB to. This is for to import the token into your wallet, so that, of course, you can see what your accumulation is. Now down here, here's the pool info and things of that nature. If you want to copy this address, you can copy this address here, and then you will go over to BSC scan, and you will be able to see what's going on. All right, and let's go down a little further. And there's the affiliate program and all of that stuff, top rewards, tokenomics, info, frequently asked questions. You can go in here. what is KYC, what is an audit, what is SAFU, what is docs, what is DYOR, meaning do your own research. They have discussion. They have all of this stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen. But what I want to take a look at is this little graph right here. Now, it should be showing up any second here. There it is. Right on cue. All right. And then, of course, you got the legend on the side here showing that 60% of everything from the bake token is in pre-sale. And over here, the liquidity is almost 30%, 29.07. And over here, the unlocked portion is 10.93%. So this is very bullish, ladies and gentlemen. And I went ahead and I got a couple of dollars myself. Like, I think I bought like 15 bucks worth just to try it out. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to buy some more a little later on once I move some things around. And you can see at the time of this video, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 hours left in the pre-sale. And after that, this is another reason why you want to take this contract address here and place it in your wallet, because this will be listed. It says Kex listings. I pronounce that Kex. Most people pronounce it the other way, but I don't like to pronounce it the other way, because the minute you pronounce it the other way, I lose people's attention. Their attention just goes off into the Himalayas there. So I pronounce it Kex. Kex listings. And it will be on PancakeSwap, ladies and gentlemen. And so yeah, so that's pretty much what you can do there. Now, let me go back here and show you a quick little workaround for baked beans, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're trying to do a little competition with the original BNB miner, ladies and gentlemen, that's still running this very day. It's been running 1,154 days and counting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm also in this one too, but we're not here to talk about this one. And as a matter of fact, what you can do is you can actually invest in baked beans and take your profits and you can move them over here if you so chose to, because if you feel a little more comfortable with this one. So you go over here and let me show you a quick little workaround, ladies and gentlemen, because I notice sometimes when I come onto this platform that I don't always see. I get all zeros that's in the cut. Like this whole page is just like zeroed out, zero to zero everything. So basically, I can't get any information even when I connect my wallet. So I try to use little workarounds, and basically, sometimes you have to wait until it just loads up properly, which can be timely because you never know when it's going to decide to show the info that you need so that you can interact with the protocol. So what I started doing is I started going down to this coin flip game, and I would click on the coin flip just to go to the coin flip game, not to play it, of course, but just to like try to shake it awake. And then I would go back to baked beans and see if the numbers show up. And that rarely works. Every once in a while, that might work. So I came up with a more surefire workaround, ladies and gentlemen. If you go down here you have the BSC scan, of course, and over here you have the link tree. And if you click on the link tree, it's going to bring this up. It's going to bring up the DApp website. It's going to bring up the Telegram portal. It's going to bring up the white paper, the audit. It's going to bring up this X thing, Instagram, Facebook, media, marketing, all of that stuff. All right. But of course, and then you can go to all of this stuff up here too. But if you go to the DApp website, okay, it kind of does like a super hard refresh to the page. And when you go on there, it's connected, and boom, it shows all the information, and then you can just go ahead and interact with the protocol. So if you guys have been running into that problem, as you know, saying as I have, then that is an excellent workaround, ladies and gentlemen. Then of course the one that's open over here that wasn't working, you could just X out of that. So yeah, so there you have it. So next, make sure that you guys come back for the next video, because we're going to be talking about all the great things happening on the SUI network. We're going to be talking about Cosmos, Atom, and the integration with the XRP ledger. We're going to be talking about one of the best AI platforms that is actually contending with the likes of things like BitTensor, and all of that. So AI is one of the biggest narratives in all of DeFi, ladies and gentlemen, and right behind that super huge narrative of AI is another narrative known as DePIN, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like the A-Tor protocol is back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not going to talk about this now, but we're going to talk about this later. But just to give you a brief synopsis, if you guys have been here for a minute, you've noticed that this project has disappeared for a little while. And that's because this project was primarily produced for the purpose of working with the Tor network for anonymity, ladies and gentlemen, the anonymity layer for DPIN. And I know a lot of people can't pronounce that word, so it's anonymity, anonymity, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people have a problem with that word, But they actually not only do they have the coin, ladies and gentlemen, you can find the coin on CoinGecko, but they also have hardware where you can actually run a relay and privatize your entire network at home, ladies and gentlemen. And not only do you privatize your network, but on top of that, you are also earning, a token itself. So, and I don't know exactly how much you can expect to earn. You can go over here and take a look, but basically, you're going to be earning, and you're going to have a privatized internet network simultaneously. So this is pretty much awesome. Like I said, they were working with Tor, and for whatever reason, Tor did not want to work with them anymore. They were being successful, and basically Tor banned them, and they went ahead and created their own network and their own hardware. The hardware isn't out just yet, but what you can do is you can actually go over to OpenSea and buy an NFT to hold your place as being one of the first people to receive this piece of hardware so that you can plug it into your router and you can go ahead and start earning a relay with this new anonymity layer for DPIN, ladies and gentlemen. But you can get the token right now. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys already know that when it comes to this, you have different AI protocols like Cubic, and Cubic is another phenomenal. It's one of my biggest AI projects, right alongside of Pepe Coin, because it uses this L1 blockchain, and this is another thing that we're going to talk about in depth when it comes to later. So as you know, this is the XRP Sensei once again, always directing you and letting you know that ISO 222 compliant coins are the ones that have been chosen as the traditional finance digitizes, and we have billions, trillions, and quadrillions of dollars flowing into the crypto space, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, always do your due diligence, always do your own research. Remember to be your own bank. Keep your own keys, ladies and gentlemen. And as you already know, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue to get this crypto.